And we are underway. Very little breeze in the stadium. And a good kick about 3 yards deep. Down on the field, here's Holly Rowe. Senior from right near Pearl Harbor. Looking to throw on the first play. Wants to go deep. There's a receiver open. Right out of the gate. NWO. A TD. DK Metcalf.
Jordan Ta'amu has a tremendous touch on the deep ball. Maximum protection and a beautiful throw to start the game. They beat Savion Smith. This is a brand new starting secondary for Alabama, and they knew they were going to get challenged tonight. First play out of the gate, Ole Miss strikes for a touchdown.
Matt Luke out of the gun with 5 receivers. The lefty on target. Irv Smith, the tight end, across the 40 and dives to the 45-yard line. Nice play to start the game for Alabama, 18 yards. Alabama is averaging 309 yards per game passing. Swing past Damian Harris and another first down for Alabama. Lots of running room outside. It's been a porous Ole Miss defense. And Alabama scores on 3 plays as Harris takes it to the end zone from 43 yards out.
Well, just poor defensive fundamentals. You got an end that's going to have a shot, another end that's chasing, and a safety that runs away from the play. You got to be able to make plays when you're unblocked. Here comes a defensive linebacker, misses it, the middle linebacker. Bad angle by the safety, and Damian Harrison. That was Momo Sanogo, who just had a...
And they have to feel like they have to score a lot tonight with the way their defense has played all year. The pass deflected and falls incomplete. A couple of pumps by Ta'amu as he tried to find somebody. And this is a different Mac Brown. But like our pal Mac, this Mac is pretty good at what he does too. Sends it out of bounds. So the dangerous freshman Jalen Waddle couldn't.
Plays down the field.
Josh Jacobson at running back. Tungo Vailoa checked it down. Henry Ruggs, and the ball is out at the end of the play on a big hit. The Rebels have it inbounds.
Well, there was no call initially. This is excellent defense. They made Tungo Vailoa throw the ball underneath, and then they gang tackled. And I think before the Ruggs was down, the ball was ripped out.
It was coming out for sure. Wahmed Sanogo in there. Jalen Julius. He seemed to be the key player knocking it away from Henry Ruggs, who was fired up to play Ole Miss tonight for a lot of reasons, including Miami Dolphins. Ta'amu's pass deflected on 3rd down and 5, and it falls incomplete.
He had A.J. Brown. That was Isaiah Buggs that was able to get a hand on the football.
True freshman out of Houston. Tumbling rugby-style punt and a little too much on it. Back we go to Holly Rowe. Both games, they've never started a year with 3 straight 50-point games. Tungo Vailoa still on target on 3rd down. And Jerry Jeudy is in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
But I put this on C.J. Moore, the other safety, for not being over the top of the defense. Wesley McGriff said, we cannot give up the middle of the field, and we've got to know where 4 is all the time when they get nice opportunities.
Ta'amu hands it off on the run. Phillips into the secondary, across midfield, and down to the 43-yard line of Alabama.
They really focused on him.
Couple of fakes and a strike for a first down, and they're back across midfield again. It's A.J. Brown out for Alabama. Out of the gun on 2nd and 10. Ta'amu takes off running. He got blasted and fumbled, and Alabama has the football at the 38-yard line. Deontay Thompson knocked it out.
You want to protect him. You tell him to slide. He goes for a tough run here, and he loses the football.
Alabama has sandwiched a couple of very short touchdown drives of 3 plays each around their turnover. Tungo Vailoa across midfield, slides down with a first down after a 13-yard gain with plenty of time. Tagovailoa. First down and much more. Not content to just get past the marker. He's inside the 30. Jacobs and Harris, the running backs. Najee Harris, they faked it to him. Josh Jacobs, another big play. Chopped down by C.J. Moore at the 10. First down. Najee Harris turns the corner and virtually untouched into the end zone. Played 3 series last week, and he did. Played most of the second quarter against Arkansas State, and there's an interception. Thrown into traffic by Ta'amu, and here comes Deontay Thompson. Stumbling down just shy of the 15-yard line.
Safeties, which means the middle of the field should be open, but at the snap, one is going to go up and one is going to go back, and that middle safety just read the quarterback, and as Jordan tried to throw deep down the middle, he was reading it and made a play on the football. He thought the middle would be open, but he was fooled by the coverage, and Deontay Thompson made him pay for it.
On 3rd down and 7. What do you expect? You think he was going to throw an incomplete pass on 3rd down? Irv Smith with the 4th touchdown of the quarter, and we've barely played 10 minutes here in Oxford. 4 TDs for the #1 team in the country. Here's Scotty Phillips, manages to get outside and has the first down, shoved down by Mac Wilson. He stayed in the block for Ta'amu, on target to DK Metcalf. First down, he got chopped down to the 37 by Trayvon Diggs and Deontay Thompson.
Really for Alabama.
Veteran offensive line, and Ta'amu is dumped. Christian Miller, the linebacker, bringing the pressure with his first full sack of the season, had a half sack coming in. Just a 3-man rush. Ta'amu to the 42-yard line goes A.J. Brown. Too much leg again. That's a waste. Keep kicking it into the end zone. And pass with Tua Tagovailoa at the helm. Fake the toss. Weaves through the defense and gets taken down at the 48-yard line of Ole Miss by Josiah Coatney. Damian Harris stumbled as he tried to put his head down. Victor Evans prevented the first down, and what will Nick Saban do? He'll send the field goal team out. He made a 39-yarder last week, and that's a low duck hook.
It's about the only thing that has not. They need him to step up and make a play.
3rd down and 10. Ta'amu under pressure, escapes, has the first down and much more. Slides down at the 44-yard line of Alabama with a 4th down. 4-man Alabama rush, but they still get pressure on, and a sack. Christian Miller, the strong rush with help from Dylan Moses, and Alabama takes over on downs. A pretty good team. Floyd Little, Larry Zonka, and Tom Coughlin were on that team. Alabama's not bad either. Judy, did he stay in bounds? The officials are trying to decide. No, he did not. He's out at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Alabama.
On Montrell Custis, little stutter step and then just runs by him. And again, Tua is so accurate when he sees him wide open. You see him step out of bounds, but perfect throw again to the outside away from the defender. When a guy,
but poised to do so. Josh Jacobs finds a crease and finds the end zone. Touchdown Alabama.
To take on bigger roles.
3rd down and 1, and Phillips dropped for a loss. Big loss. Back inside the 31. Penetration by Quinnen Williams, who's had a tremendous start to his redshirt sophomore season.
Watch just inside. Now this is kind of a bare defense. They're covering up the both guards in the center, and Quinnen Williams, who has been a disruptive force.
They're taken in the draft this year. The 1st round, one of 4 first-round picks off the Alabama campus. He was drafted by the Redskins. Here's Jalen Waddle. Whoa, that might have saved the touchdown for Ole Miss. Among the all-time leaders in several categories at Alabama. He's throwing to the end zone for a touchdown to Jerry Jeudy with Montrell Custis in coverage. 22-yard touchdown.
The tight end.
Ta'amu goes down. Sophomore from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Jalen Waddle from midfield retreating.
Yeah, he waved his hand. He's trying to act like he didn't.
Plus, you're always one injury away, which happened. They've had to play a walk-on now the last 2 weeks at Nebraska.
Well, and that's kind of what we're seeing here with Alabama. We got 2
for 44 yards and a touchdown. Approaching a minute and a half to go in the half. Hurts, a terrific runner. Knew exactly where he needed to get for the first down.
Position as a year ago.
In the preseason first-team All-American, a screen, and Henry Ruggs makes it 48-7 Alabama with under a minute to go in the half on a 13-yard touchdown. And the Crimson Tide will receive the second half kickoff from Luke Logan. Josh Jacobs stays on his feet. Gets by the kicker. They have an angle on him, and they take him down from behind inside the 25-yard line. So it's third down and goal, and they have not gotten above 50 points for the third straight game yet. Here's Bulovas. Ibid. Shea Patterson got injured since transferred to Michigan. The pass is batted down to the line of scrimmage by Anthony Jennings. Jalen Waddle back deep. Brought one back 37 yards.
It's clearly the lead receiver, the main guy they went to. This year's pass offense completely different in terms of how the ball is distributed. They are all equally part of this pass offense.
Screen on 2nd and 11. There's Henry Ruggs. Very close to the first down to the Ole Miss 35-yard line. Coordinator at UCLA, been around a long time. He's in their building as an analyst. So these guys would be the top assistant on many staffs. C.J. Moore, the interception for Ole Miss.
First half. This time he is in a position to come and help on Jeudy, and he makes the interception, and a nice play for the Ole Miss defense.
Jordan Ta'amu hands it off to Isaiah Willard. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with 5.5 to go in the third.
Over.
Yep, they're trying to take something away from this, and right on cue, an interception and a touchdown for Xavier McKinney.
Xavier McKinney is right here, and again, it looks like 2 safeties that are going to split, but he's going to work to the middle and just kind of bait Ta'amu into the throw. He's reading the eyes of the quarterback the whole time, and he picks it off. That's a case where the quarterback's eyes were outside.
Third and 9. Ta'amu taken down by Jamie Mosley, the younger brother of former Alabama great C.J. Mosley, now standout for the Baltimore Ravens, and they were delighted. They played very hard from last year. Many of them said they were playing in large part to make sure that Coach Luke got the job going forward. Jones appeared briefly in each of the first 2 games against Louisville and Arkansas State. You know your hair
receiver and left tackle. And defensively, they just, I don't know that they've recruited the same level as they have offensively.
How about that throw by Matt Jones, and a nice catch by Jalen Waddle. 25 yards on the completion, and the first completion of his career for Matt Jones, with thrown 2 passes rather prior to tonight.
Took a big shot too. Tisdale tried to bite off a bigger play that wasn't there.
Robinson stood up and gang tackled. Jaquez Jones leading the way. He's
high school.
Third down and 12. Mac Jones runs out of time and gets taken down. Another backup in on the play. Markel Winters listed as a third team defensive lineman. Perhaps a chance to build a little confidence for Joseph Bulovas from 44, and that one almost dead center. One.
Well, here's what happens when you play Alabama. Nick Saban and his defense.
Mac Brown to punt. Trayvon Diggs back deep this time. And he makes a fair catch at the 24-yard line. Looms is one of their toughest road tests of the season. Yeah. Obviously, it hasn't been very tough. Robinson gets them back across the 20. Skyler DeLong to punt. Is that the first time I've said that tonight? I think it might be. And Elijah Moore the fair catch. Not the
like to play when they've got it rolling. They're playing extremely fast.
Tylen Knight, short gain there. Let's take a look at our. You know, you like the nice stories. Mac Brown, a good guy. I don't know how many people dressed tonight for Alabama, but I think they've all played. 3-hour trip. Did you find it odd that they flew? Shockingly, another very highly recruited punter who wound up at Alabama. U.S. Army All-American. Prepare harder for these games. The rest of us were doing Namaste this morning at the local yoga. What do we call it? Yoga center, I guess. It's not a store. The light in me bows to the light in Nick Saban and all of the Crimson Tide. And the Popcorn Man and his loyal disciples. As we say Namaste, final 10 seconds. Alabama 76 straight wins against unranked opponents. They haven't lost one since 2007 when Auburn beat them as an unranked opponent.